Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Maria, and today I'm going to be playing with the newly released, it's the Chanel No. 5 / holiday collection. I picked up 3 different items. I picked up the quad. I also picked up one of the Rouge Allure lipsticks, and I also picked up a liquid eyeshadow. Now the liquid eyeshadow, I won't be trying that out today, but I will swatch that on my hand so you can take a look. So here is the packaging of the limited edition No. 5 quad. It has a shelf life of 18 months from date of opening, and it is made in Italy. I'll just turn it that way so you can see the really beautiful No. 5 embossing, and it's raised embossing on the box. So we'll take this out and have a look at it, and it comes in the usual velvet type pouch, and then on the outside the Chanel logo is in gold, and it does have the 2 little sponge applicators, but I've just taken them out so they don't fall out. Now I haven't swatched this yet, so it is still in pristine condition. And it has the iconic No. 5 on 2 of the shades, and the outline of the No. 5 Chanel bottle on 2 of the shades as well. So it really is beautiful type of embossing. I think there have been some comments that there could have been a little more for this quad, given that it is a limited edition No. 5 to celebrate their 100-year anniversary and a limited edition, but I think it goes with the Chanel look. It's just very minimalist and looks really chic and just really beautiful. So I'm going to swatch these 4 shades on my arm and ruin the gorgeous embossing. I'm sure it's going to make a dent in it. So those that want to use this and perhaps have one as a collector's item, you'll probably need to order 2. So I'm going to start with the top left, and I would say this looks to be, I'll put a little bit more on, but it looks to be a topper shade, this gold. It does look really beautiful though. And the second shade on the top, and looks really beautiful too. Then the third shade is the first one on the left on the bottom there, and that looks like to be a really gorgeous champagne type of shade. And then the last one to swatch is the black, and this feels like a matte. So there are the shades. Like I said, I think this one is a topper, these 2 are more type satins, and this one is a matte. And as I thought would happen when I've swatched, it has messed up the embossing. So like I was saying, if you want to have these as a collector type item, you'll probably need to buy 2 quads, especially if you want to keep one pristine and you want to try the other one out. So I'm just wiping these swatches off my arm. I have got on all Chanel makeup today. I've got Chanel foundation on, I've got Chanel bronzer and powder, and my eyebrows are done with the Chanel Longwear pencil as well. But everything that I'm putting on today will be listed in the description box below. So with this quad, I'm going to start off with the black shade first. So I'm going to hope that it blends really well. I'm going to put some through the outside in the crease and blend it right up as well, and a little bit over the whole of the lid, and I'll concentrate more of the black in the corner of my eye and on this side, just so it gives a more of a smoky type look. So this is the Rapha No. 15 brush. I'm going to try this brush first. There seems to be quite a bit of pickup on the brush. So take that through the crease, and I'm hoping this will blend out really well. So I'm going to be doing quite a lot of blending with this shade, as this is the one, obviously, through the crease, and I want to take that quite high up on the brow bone as well. And today is the first day of spring where it's actually really warm. It's actually quite humid today. So the foundation that I'm wearing is the Chanel Le Tint one. I've just got it in front of me here. It's the Ultrawear All Day Comfort. That's more of a matte shade, and with days like today, that's the type of foundation that I need to start wearing now, because otherwise I'll just get far too greasy. Well, this black shade actually blends really, really well, but I want to take the Sonia G Worker 3, and I'm still with the black shade. I'm just going to put a bit more of that just on the outer corner and just in that part of the crease. I just want to build up the black there slightly. And I will use more of that black shadow to line my lower lash line. But first I'm going to take the Sonia G Builder 3 and I'm going to go into that shimmer shade, more of the champagne colour, and just put that over the lid. It actually picks up quite a lot of product, so I'm just going to tap this off a little bit. This is a really beautiful shade. And at first I thought that this was like a champagne shade, but it's not. It's just a lighter gold, and it's really, really beautiful. It has quite a bit of intensity, and I think it looks gorgeous with the black shade that I've just put on. I'm just taking it up here a little bit because I just want that colour to be able to be seen once I have my eyes open. So I have to take it up here a little bit. And then I'm going to go back into that black matte shade, and I'm going to use the Rapper number 3 brush and line my lower lash line with that colour. And then I'm going to use my other Rapper number 3 brush. I have 2 of them because I use them so much. And I'm going to go into the very lightest shade and put that on the very inner corner. Then I'm going to take the BK Beauty 206 brush, and using that same shade, the lightest one in the quad that I just used, I'm going to put a little bit of this just on my brow bone. And then I'm going to take the Sonia G Blender Pro and just blend all of that together. And then I'm going to use the topper shade. I'm just going to use my finger for that. And I'm going to put that over this shade here and a little bit in the center. That is really, really pretty. All the shades together just look really, really beautiful. So with all the shades on, it really does look really, really beautiful. I tried that Dior Quint the other day, the one with the gold in it, and I tried the silver one too. And I was saying with the gold one how I would love to wear that on Christmas Day. But now with this one, I would like to wear this on Christmas Day too, perhaps, or maybe to a Christmas party. I just think it's really, really pretty. I just want to make sure that that gold topper hasn't gone over too much over that black matte shade. So I'm just going to take the Blender Pro, which is a really soft brush, and I've just dipped that back into that black matte shade and just pop it on the outside corner again, because I just want to keep that black, really black in the corner there. Now, I don't often wear a black liner, but I have got a Chanel black liner. It is in ebony, and I'm going to put that on my upper lash line and also just very sparingly on the lower lash line as well, because I've gone quite smoky with this look, so I'd like it to be quite a dramatic sort of look. So I've also done my mascara as well. I use the Chanel Le Volume, and I also I picked it up a while ago. It's the Chanel, it's the mascara primer, and have been using it, but I'm still not too sure whether it makes a difference or not, but I'll keep using it and see what I think. And then I mentioned in another video that my Chanel Le Volume is really getting towards the end, and I do need to order another one because I really do love that mascara. So the finished eye look is really, really beautiful. I don't often wear such a dark eyeliner. I tend to go more with the browns, a sparkly brown, even a deep brown, but not blacks a lot. But I will wear an eye look like this, especially if I'm going out to dinner. I think it looks really beautiful in the evening. But I'm really impressed with the black matte. I thought that blended really beautifully. So now I'm going to put on some blush. I pulled out the number 440. It's the Quintessence. This is a really pretty soft colour. So I'm going to use my Chukahodo brush for this. It's the F03 brush. And pop some of this blush on. It is just it's just a pretty shade. I'll probably build it up just a little bit more. And then I am going to use a highlighter. This is a Chanel one. It is the Lumiere, and it is in the colour or the shade. It's number 10 Ivory Gold. And I'm going to put it on using the Rapha number 20 brush. I really like this highlighter. It is a really beautiful colour. It's not chunky and it's very, very subtle. I just love it. It doesn't emphasize any texture that I have. And it's just really pretty. And then I'm going to take this on G Smooth Buffer and just buff that highlight in just a little bit more. But you can see just the beautiful sheen it gives. It's just really, really pretty. And before I move on to the lip liner and lipstick, I just want to show you the liquid eyeshadow that I got. This is in the colour, it says Ambre, something like that. And it is number 27, and it's a gold liquid eyeshadow. Now, this is the first Chanel liquid eyeshadow that I've bought. And when their range came out, I think it was for spring or their fall, something like that. I saw some videos on it, and I saw that they were quite difficult to apply. So I really want to play around with this first. And once I've done that, then I will use it in a future video. But here is the packaging of it. It has the gold Chanel logo on the end. This is a limited edition shade. I'm just going to swatch some on the back of my hand so you can take a look. So here is the shade. It is a beautiful deep gold bronze type of colour. It is really, really stunning. From what I saw in the other videos, it does dry down quite quickly, and I think that's what makes it quite difficult to blend. So like I said, I'll just have a play around with this. I'm just moving it on my hand now, and I'm still able to move it around with my finger and blend it out. So whether they've slightly improved the formula, and there I have blended it out on my hand. It just looks really beautiful and sparkly, and I can feel it drying down now. So once I've blended it out, now it sort of feels dry on my hand. But as I said, I'm not using that today, and I will play around with it and use it in a future video. So now we'll get on to the lip liner and lipstick. The lip liner isn't new. I only have one Chanel lip liner, and I'm thinking it probably will go with this new lipstick. It's in the colour Rose, and it's just one of the usual Chanel lip liners. It has a brush on one end, and here is the lip liner shade. I'll put that on my hand as well so you can take a look. The lipstick, I haven't swatched the lipstick yet. It looks a little bit darker than this, but hopefully this shade will be okay. So I'll take out the lipstick now. This is in the number 5 packaging. It's the Rouge Allure, and I got the shade 191, and it is Rouge Brulante. And I'll pop it out of its packet. It has the number 5 gold on the end, and you just push the bottom and out comes the lipstick. So this is the shade. Now when I first saw these limited edition releases, I did think this was a little bit lighter, and I was excited to see a lighter shade. The reds always look really beautiful, and I might have picked one up, but I really know that I just won't wear it very much, whereas this type of shade I probably would. So on the bullet itself, it just has the Chanel writing on it, and I'll swatch that right beside the lip liner that I've done. And the lipstick is quite a bit darker than the lip liner, but hopefully we'll make it work somehow. But it still is a beautiful colour. So I do think that this lip liner probably will be a bit light, but I will just lightly put it on anyway. So here is the finished look. This lipstick is still quite bright and quite a bold one for me, but I think for a Christmas look, I think it goes really, really beautifully. It's a lipstick that I could possibly wear, I think, in the evening, but it's not one for me that I would wear during the day. But in saying that, it is a beautiful shade. I really love the eyeshadow quad. I think it is beautiful. The black matte blended out really well. The highlighter in here is really beautiful and stands out, but it also blends really well with the black on the brow bone as well. I love the gold, or the very light gold satin to begin with, and then the topper just looks really, really beautiful. And the black is also really wonderful as an eyeliner as well. And like I was saying before, this quad, you could just use that lighter satin by itself and get a much more lighter look. You don't need to go as bold as what I have or as smoky, but I do love the smoky look. And for a change, I really like the black eyeliner as well. And as I said, I would definitely wear this going out to dinner with my husband. I think it looks really, really romantic and beautiful. I do love the formula of this lipstick. I think it is stunning, and I do like the shade. It's just not something that I wear all the time, and like I said, for me it isn't something that I would wear during the day. But for an evening out, I could easily just pop away and reapply it, because for some reason lipstick never lasts on me. I could easily go and do that at a dinner time. If you're going out to the powder room, could easily just pop on another layer to keep it looking really, really beautiful. So overall, I'm really thrilled with the quad, and I really like the lipstick too. I do love the formula, and if it hadn't been in the shade, I would have reached for my usual neutral, so it's good to go out of my comfort zone every now and then. Now, I also ordered the Chanel No. 5, the 100-year anniversary. It was their Christmas Advent calendar, and I am expecting that this week. So I'm hoping it will arrive, and when it does, I will be putting up a video of the unboxing. And now it is starting to get very, very hot in this room. It's the warmest day we've had so far this spring, and I am slowly starting to melt. So I'm going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye.